You just have to mix everything, and you'll never have to overpay at bakeries again. About 4 cups of cornstarch. About half a cup of butter at room temperature. Using my hands, I'm going to mix everything very well until it's fully combined. I've already mixed the butter and the cornstarch thoroughly. This is the perfect point, when you squeeze it and it holds its shape like this. The dough doesn't fall apart easily. That's the exact moment to continue with the recipe. The amount of butter is just right. Now I'm going to slowly add the sweetened condensed milk. This will help give the dough the right texture. I started by adding about 1/3 cup of sweetened condensed milk. I'm also going to add 1 cup of colorful sprinkles. I mix well to make sure everything is evenly distributed in the dough. This recipe is perfect and yields plenty of little cookies, made with cornstarch, sweetened condensed milk, and sprinkles. At this point, the dough is well mixed. The texture is just right. Everything comes together without sticking to your hands. The surface is smooth and easy to work with. Now I'm going to move the dough onto the countertop. I sprinkled a bit of cornstarch on top, and with the rolling pin, I'm going to roll this dough out nicely. I roll it until I reach the desired thickness, always gently to avoid tearing. This way, it won't stick to the surface and is easier to handle. I keep rolling it out gently. No need to flip the dough over. It's quite delicate and might tear easily. That care helps the cookies come out evenly shaped. I continue rolling until I get the texture I want. Now the dough is fully rolled out. I'm going to use a cookie cutter. With it, I'll cut out cookies in the size I want. I cut them evenly using the cutter. If you don't have a cutter, you can use a glass or a lid. A glass jar lid also works great for this. I keep cutting until I've used all the dough. The leftover edges, I gather them again, roll them out, and cut more cookies. That way, none of the dough goes to waste. They turn out truly delicious and make plenty, perfect for all kinds of occasions. Now that I've cut everything, I'm going to remove them very carefully, always slowly so they don't break. And I place them directly onto the baking tray. There's no need to grease it or use oil. But if you prefer, you can line it with parchment paper. That makes it easier to remove them after baking. I keep placing cookies until the tray is full. I place the last cookie on the tray. Now I put them in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. The cookies are baked and ready, golden on the outside and perfectly crisp. The ideal point is when the bottom is lightly golden. Now I move them onto a plate. I arrange them all nicely to serve with charm and convenience. They're perfect for breakfast, afternoon snack, or even to pack in the kids' lunchbox. A delicious, practical recipe that comes together in no time.